Good morning, class. Today in science, we will be exploring the different states of water using our senses. Do you remember from last week when we discussed that water is a chemical made of two elements? You do? Great. Can anyone tell me what the two elements of water are? Yes, Martha. Student answers. The two elements of water are hydrogen and oxygen. Great job! Can anyone remind me what the three states of water are? Yes, John. Student answers. The three states of water are solid, liquid, gas. Great job! I knew you remembered. Well, now that we refreshed our brains about what water is and what it's made of, we will be using a circle map to describe the three states of water. Here is my example of this circle map. You will get your own after the activity. First, we will get our science notebooks out and write the question at the top of the page. What observations can you make about water? Students, everybody, let's write that question at the top of our science notebook. What observations can you make about water? What observations can you make about water? Students, turn and talk to your neighbor about what observation you can make about water. At this time, students will be discussing their observations of water. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Would anyone like to share what they wrote or what they heard about observing water? Yes, Alex. Student answers. Steam is hot air? Great inference. However, when water is hot, the steam comes off and becomes water vapor. Would anyone else like to share? Yes, Stacy. Student answers. Water in an open container evaporates. Correct, Stacy. Water in an open container does evaporate. This changes the state of water from a liquid to a gas. Class, I will now show you some photos of water in each three states. As a class, we will come up with some examples of how we use water in each state, and I will make a tree map on the board of your examples. At this time, photos will be displayed on the board. Would anyone like to volunteer to label the states of water on the board? Yes, Mia, come up. At this time, a student will come up to the board and correctly label each state of water properly. Great job! We have three states of water: solid, liquid, gas. What are some ways we use water in each of these states? Yes, Kendra. Student answers. At my house, we have an ice tray, and I have to fill it up with water and stick it in the freezer. When the water is frozen, it turns into ice cubes. Yes, correct. When water is frozen, it turns into solid ice cubes. We will add that to our tree map. How do we use water? Water in the freezer turns into solid ice. Would anyone else like to give an example? Yes, Scott. Student answers. When I help my mom make spaghetti, I watch her boil the water on the stove. And when the water gets hot, steam rises. Correct, Scott. When water is boiled at a hot temperature, the liquid is turned into a gas called water vapor. Great example. I will add that to our tree map. Water at a hot temperature turns into water vapor. Here's our tree map, students. We have a solid and a gas. How do we use water? We use it in solid and gas. Great discussion. Now that we know the three states of water and what water looks like in each state, in groups you will now explore the three states of water using your senses. There will be 3 in each group. At each station, there will be 3 styrofoam cups. The 3 styrofoam cups represent the 3 states of water in each cup. Using your senses, identify the states of water and observe by taking notes. These are the 3 cups of water that will be stationed at each station. At this time, students will be observing and identifying the states of water. Students, when your group is finished with the activity, Go back to your desk and complete the circle map independently. You will complete the circle map by using your notes. Here is what the circle map looks like. Solid, liquid, gas. At this time, students will be completing the circle map independently. Students, gather together in the middle of the room. We will close this lesson for the day by making sure we can identify the 3 states of water. Can anyone tell me what the 3 states of water are? Student answers, solid, liquid, gas. Correct! Check for the class. Can anyone tell me an example of how we use water in any state? Yes, Justin. Student answers, we use water in a liquid state by washing our hands in water and drinking water. Great job, students! Check! You understand how to identify the water in each state. This has been today's lesson on identifying the states of water. Thank you.